Here we are again, getting to the end, close to the end that is. K Murdoch here from Panacea, getting ready to pass off the mic in a few minutes to my man Raw Poetic, who once again give you the conceptual breakdown of the story as we whittle on down to the very end. Sad, but all good things must come to an end. If you're listening along, we're at the track we call Katana. Now, just the story on this, first and foremost, the craziest thing about this particular track is that usually when I give Raw P beats, I always come up with names of them myself. And this one, I don't know why. Maybe I was playing some Samurai Showdown or something. I'm known to play a lot of video games. I think I was watching some Samurai Champloo, which is one of my favorite animated shows. Google that, do that later. But in the meantime, that's a show about samurais, and samurais use katanas as swords, which is basically the Japanese word for sword, is katana. So I gave him the track, it was called Katana, and he wound up using it for the actual track on the record, but he flipped it in a whole nother way, because when I thought about katana too, it was also the idea of a female, like a female sword, being sharp, like you got to be careful when you're touching it or it can really cut you, even though it's so beautiful to look at. And I like the way he totally played off of that, and it really has that vibe to it. Sonically, it's another track that's more of a minimal sound on the record, but you need that to balance out some of the chaos of tracks like Between Earth and Sky and the Epiphanies and whatnot. And I like it. It has a real smooth sound to it. At the end, I just kind of let it play out, and that was a choice on purpose, because originally I was gonna have some cuts by my man Damu there, but I decided to just kind of let it kind of fade out to kind of let you get ready for that final scene, which winds up being One Shine, which of course you'll hear about when we come back with the final Panacea spoiler. Now I'll turn over to Raw P to give you some conceptualized visualization.
That's right, we're on track 12, Katana, on these Panacea spoilers for the scenic route. Katana is basically a track about the guy has now created his own world and his own cities and everything and aim high, and then Katana, he's realizing that he pretty much stabbed Mother Earth in the back by creating an industrial town, you know. He's polluting his own world, she's dying. He realizes it's all his fault, even though it was his world to control, because he still has so much attachment to the world that he left. And it's her way of saying goodbye to him, because he ruined such a beautiful thing that he had created on his own, which is something that we probably all take part in this whole global warming process. So it was just kind of my play on that. And yeah, if you got that, you're a slick ass dude or girl or woman or whatever you want to call it. So we'll come back and give you the conclusion of the story.